Hey, it's Sharon, your guitar guide, helping you find your sound. And today we're going to cover alternate picking. Coming up. Okay, so let's dive into alternate picking. And what is it? And when you first start out, maybe pick all the strings down like this. Downward motion. But if you have to do something really fast, you're going to be really moving this around a lot. So it would be much easier to alternate pick down, up, down, up, down, up. When you start out, like this is a .88 millimeter, which is a really thick pick. But when you're starting out and using an acoustic guitar, you're going to want a lighter pick. It's more flexible. So to start, don't worry about this hand too much. Just cover the strings for a minute. And we're going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Notice how my hand's not going all over the place. I use ring finger and pinky to hold my fingers in place. You can just hover over the strings if you want, but to keep it in place, you might use your fingers as an anchor. So we're going to go 1 E, and then 2 is up, E, 3 E is down, 4 E is up, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E, and we're on the 6th string. You're trying to keep an even picking rhythm. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, which when you start out you're probably going to go a lot slower than that, which is fine. The more you practice alternate picking, the better and quicker it will be for you to do. So now let's move to the 5th string. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Let's try the 4th string. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I'm getting more out saying it. Okay, we're on the 3rd string. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. I put myself to sleep with the rhythm of this. Now we're on the 2nd string. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Really look at it and pay attention to that pick hitting the string. We've got very little movement in our arm and hand. It's all in your wrist. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Let's try the 1st string. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a. Okay, so when you're starting out, alternate picking. Like I said, you're probably not going to be doing it that fast, which is fine. Just take your time, pay attention to what's going on, and say to yourself, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and you can go as fast as you want. That should help you out with, there's a lot of songs that you need to alternate pick in order to be able to play it. So let's pretend you were just downward picking that. See how it's a little bit harder to do? And your hand's really going fast. So now that we can practice the alternating picking, let's learn the first box of the pentatonic scale and alternate picking using it. So we're going to do the A minor pentatonic, which is on the 5th fret right here. 5th, 8th. So we're picking the 5th fret of the 6th string, the 8th fret of the 6th string, 5th fret of the 5th string, 7th fret of the 5th string, 5th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 3rd string, 7th fret of the 7th, I'm getting confused, 7th fret of the 3rd string, 5th fret of the 2nd string, 8th fret of the 2nd string, 5th fret of the 1st string, 8th fret of the 1st string. So it's you want to practice picking up and down. So it's, and you're practicing the pentatonic scale at the same time. 5, 8. So you can go 5 down, 8 up, 5 down, 7 up, 5 down, 7 up, 5 down, 7 up, 5 down, 8 up, 5 down, 8 up. And then go backwards. 8 down, 5 up, 8 down, 5 up, 7 down, 5 up, 7 down, 5 up, 7 down, 5 up, 8 down, 5 up. And then do it up and down on the 5th fret. Then we do the same up and down, or actually we're doing down and up on the 8th fret. On the 5th fret, down and up. Like I said, starting out, you're probably going to not be doing it that fast, but that's okay. Just do it and you'll get better. So now let's do down, up, down. Down, up, down. Whoops. Now we're going to do 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and trying to keep it 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, to keep it even like that, say it out loud. And once you get the hang of it, you can just say it in your mind while you're doing it, and keep your toe tapping, your leg moving. So you get it. Now what's good about doing it like this is you can move it up or down. So notice how the frets get smaller when you're down here. Let's do the same scale. We're on the C sharp. Also, while you're concentrating on this, but you want your fingers, your fretting hand, you need to be playing on the tips of your fingers close to this fret. So if you're on the 5th fret, you want to be behind the fret wire right here. And you need room in between your fingers and the strings, and play on the tips of your fingers, so keep your thumb down low. Keep that finger curled. Okay, so now you've learned alternate picking and the first box of the pentatonic scale, but there's 4 more to go. So check out over at YourGuitarGuide.com beginner scales, and you'll get a free downloadable PDF with all the pentatonic scales on it. So check that out, and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Thanks.